There's a piece of video shared by Pam Hemphill on her social media pages about a year and a half ago. And in it, she squeezes into the U.S. Capitol Rotunda, and she says as she gets into that space, "I didn't want to go this far." Well, those could be considered famous last words from Pam, a Boise woman who was part of the mob storming the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Pam is one of the 6 Idahoans the federal government has charged with being part of that insurrection. "I didn't want to go this far, yet she did." The January 6 committee hearings will continue next week, next Tuesday, July 12th. The very same day, Pam will be surrendering herself to the federal prison in Dublin, California, to serve her 60-day sentence. Pam is a self-proclaimed citizen journalist, which basically means she likes to shoot a lot of video and then show them on social media. The kind of stuff news stations don't always have time to report, she says. She's been doing it for years, following around the likes of Ammon Bundy and the People's Rights Group. So she likes to get involved in stuff. And when her family encouraged her to fly to D.C. to join the Trump rally on January 6th, despite still recovering from breast cancer surgery, well, the 69-year-old said she thought, "It'll be fun. I can see the Lincoln Memorial and then record everything that happens," which she says is how she found herself in the middle of an insurgent mob, not having a lot of fun.
It was more about just wanting to be there and record what was going on. Because I wasn't sure about Stop the Steal thing,
What do you mean you weren't sure about the Stop the Steal?
Well, there's no evidence. But, everybody's saying they did it, they stole the election, but I got to see the proof.
Who told you this?
Just rumor. Just on Facebook and talking to people, they said, "Don't worry, Pence has a way to keep him as president." I said, "Oh, well, how's that?"
Even though there were so many other venues saying that's not how this works.
Yeah, I'd heard that, but you didn't know who to listen to. Still don't sometimes. I mean, who's telling the truth here?
On December 28th, you posted something on Facebook.
Yes.
It's not going to be a fun Trump rally that is planned for January 6th. It's a war. The fight for America is real. Show up. I don't want to hear your excuses. We have no second chances. If millions, and I mean millions, show up, we may have a chance. Find a way.
Yeah, see, I'd heard one time from a congressman that if 100 people show up to a rally, they don't listen to you. But if you get millions, they will listen to you.
Okay.
And a war is just a political word. I want to change that out there and say, let's work together, because war sounds like guns and knives and, it sounds terrible.
That's kind of what happened, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's terrible. Hey, are they going to the Capitol after this?
I believe so.
Yeah, in the morning it was nothing. It's just everybody walking around. There was a big, huge crowd. I couldn't get through because of my stitches. It would be too dangerous for me. They're saying this is our building. Hold on, Tammy, it might get crazy. And so I just walked around and people started saying that Trump was going to be at the Capitol. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll get a chance to meet him up there and I'll be there first so I can record him, They're pushing me. And then I got up front, and there's a barrier, and there's police officers. And then they're talking, and then within a minute, he starts pushing on the gate and pushing the officers, everybody. And I fell, and the police officers, "I gotta get out." They pulled me out of the crowd and put me behind them. So they saved my life that day. And I just ran to another officer. I had to get out of that crowd.
Why not just leave?
I wanted a video. That's Pam. It's like bullets coming by. I'll stay there and shoot.
From your evidence against you, there was a statement of fact that said, Pam also stated, "I think everybody would be happy if we got inside the Capitol and told them how they really felt, because they're sick and tired of being sick and tired." In the same video, Hemphill can be heard telling one man in the crowd, "Let's do this. Let's go to the Capitol. We did it in Boise."
I said, we did this in Boise. And I should have said, and they went too far.
Let's do this. Let's go to the Capitol. We did it in Boise.
Let's go to the Capitol. Yeah, with permission. Yes.
Do you think all those people had the permission that they had? Going through barriers and pushing past police officers, is that permission?
No.
But then you went inside.
No, what happened, there was a police officer at the door. People were coming in and out, and I got this on video. And I wanted to get close enough to ask him, is this legal? Are people coming in and out with permission? But there's people in front of me, and they shoved me. That's when I asked an officer to help me get out, because they had already trampled on me on the steps. They cut my knee, broke my glasses, stepped on my head, pulled out my shoulder. So I asked him to take me out, and he did. And that's what I got in trouble for. And I broke the law. I was on the other side. I know I have there's explanations. I didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't intent. But they were wrong. We were wrong. That was trespassing.
What have you realized since January 6th?
That they're going the wrong direction.
Who's they?
The right, Republicans. They're going the wrong direction.
You're not going to jail. You're going to federal prison for 60 days. That's a big deal.
It's going to be hard.
Because you wanted to shoot video.
Because I wanted to shoot video.
But at the same time, you kind of swallowed the big lie.
I did. I went along with everything I'm hearing. Yeah, I paid a big price for this.
Is there something somebody can learn from your story?
Really get with people that have the right knowledge about what's going on. Don't just listen to social media.
Pam told us she was headed in the wrong direction herself, thanks to following the teachings of Ammon Bundy and his People's Rights Group. She said she wishes she had surrounded herself with people she trusted, with better knowledge of what was really going on, instead of social media. Pam said she leaves tomorrow and will drive herself to California, and she will continue to receive cancer treatment while she is in prison. By the way, Pam says she has been watching the January 6th committee hearings, and she believes they are helpful to the country to get to the truth of how and why that attack happened on the Capitol.